Alright, hey, welcome again to Smitsky. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing today is another repair video. Again, sorry it's not a pop culture project, but, you know, like I said, do what you gotta do. I'm going to be repairing this guy. This is awesome. This horse. Okay. This was my great-grandmother's at one point. It is now currently my aunt's statue. She asked me to fix it, look at it, and all that. This is from a company called Freeman and McFarlane. I believe they were from like 1927 to around, I think, the 1980s maybe. I've seen a bunch of these on eBay and other various sites, but they're real neat statues. I remember this as a child. Going to my aunt's house. But anyways, with that, I'll tell you what's wrong with it. Basically, as you can tell, the foot shake is wobbly. It's actually broken. It's just hanging there by a thread. And then there's something apparently wrong with the tail. The tail's on there pretty good. There's tape over it, so I'll take that off and see what it is. It looks like they just repainted or glued it back into place, but maybe I'll have to reinforce that a little bit. Anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, I think I've said all the things I needed to say. Alright, let's get cracking. Alright, first things first. My aunt mentioned that she doesn't like the fact that there's this glue residue on the statue, which I obviously don't blame her. So I'm going to try and work on that to get that off of there, but right now I'm just going to snap this guy off. Okay. I have a lot of different stripping agents I can use. I don't really know what's going to work. Goo Off is pretty good, or Gooby Gone is good, but it's too mild for this stuff. So I'm going to try and do a little, this is a more potent style of Goo Off, or a different whatever. So I'm just going to pour some in this little thing, dab a swab there, and then we're just gonna work this and see what happens. If this doesn't work, I have something else we can try. So looks like it's probably not gonna work. Alright, let's get my more industrial size or industrial strength stuff. Yeah, it's not really, I don't think that's gonna work really. Yeah, alright. Cool. Worst case scenario, I can always just take a X-Acto knife and just kind of scrape away at it, but I don't really want to do too much of that. Alright, so let me try this other stuff and I'll be right back. Alright, this stuff is toxic as heck. We're just going to dab. This is like, takes off paint and stuff, so we'll just see how this works. That might work out pretty good. Alright. Let's use the strip paint and stuff like that. I should be using this outside, but whatever. Alright, let's just keep working this. Alright. I'll keep working on this and then I'll come back. Alright? Alright, I'm going to show you a little bit about what I'm doing. That varnish that strips paint stuff, I'm just using that to get rid of this excess stuff, and then I'm going over it obviously with a X-Acto knife to smooth out this surface. So I really kind of want to get the this surface here as smooth as possible to the actual piece up here, because I want a real tight fit, because I don't want to have to do any extra painting with it. I want to make sure it's very extremely seamless. But anyways, that's what I'm doing right now. It looks like this paint removing stuff is working pretty good. Sometimes it's a little slow going on it, but it starts to work. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll let that sit for a little bit, and then I just start scraping away at it, and it starts to come off pretty good. So as you can kind of see there. Oops. Yeah. Anyway. There we go. Anyways, I can't really videotape this very good. It's hard to concentrate with it. There it goes. There's a chip there. There's a chip there. Oops, I can probably sharpen my blade, change my blade a little bit, but whatever. Okay, it's starting to, there we go, it's starting to loosen up there. Cool, oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, sweet. Anyways, alright. I was thinking this shot or this clip wasn't going to be too good, but looks like it's coming out pretty alright. Alright, cool, I'll stop right now and come back. Alright, cleaned it about good as much as I can. For now, I'm just going to kind of see how this goes. There we go. It's pretty flush. Yeah, there we go. So, you're probably wondering, well, how's it going to stick it on there? You're just going to stick some more glue on there and gunk it up? Nope. That's the magic that is Szymanski Arts. I'll show you in a second. Alright? Alright, now normally, I would just drill into a piece and then drill into the other piece and then connect them together. But this happens to be a hollow statue. When I realized that, I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And then of course, it dawned on me, oh, well, and I'll just make a piece that fits in there, and then we'll glue it into place like that. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is making a piece that fits inside like that, and then I'll take the other piece here, and then we'll just kind of go like this, and then bridge it, creating a bridge that connects them together, and then we'll glue that into place, and then we'll be good to go. Alright? That way it's stable, because if I, just glue it like what was done before, it can snap again, and it won't be that stable. So I always like to do as many different types of anchoring systems to make sure things are stable and reinforced. Okay, cool. So let me go and start doing that. Alright, what I started out with was I made a crude little piece out of some wire, and then I'm going to wrap this ceramic clay around it, and this is what I'm going to use as the insert. Okay? So, and while it's still pliable, like this, whoops, I'll stick it in each half and go from there. Alright? I have to make this a little more narrow. Always just go like this. But anyways, the clay is pretty hard and nice, but it still needs to have a inside piece that's really hard, like the wiring. So, anyways. Alright, cool. So just trial and error. Alright? Okay, now I have it fitted into place. Okay, take it out. Now there's this piece here, which is just the gap in between the two pieces. What I'll do with that is basically I'll just take a whoops, I'm kind of messing that up. Basically what I'm going to do is I'll just take this out of one of the sides, and then I'll just kind of cut into it like this. Alright. That way we don't have anything in between the two pieces. Alright? Cool. Because like I said, I don't want to have to, I want to do as little amount of painting as possible. Alright? See how that fits? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bake this piece. Pull it out. I'm going to bake this piece, and then we'll sand it and do some other things to it to make it fit perfectly. Alright, cool. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I'm drilling into the peg piece little divots, crevices, creating crevices and holes and stuff like that, so that when I insert it into the piece, it acts as an extra anchor point, because when I stick that glue on here, it's going to expand, and when it expands, it's going to hit right into these holes, and it's going to create another anchor point. So that's basically what I'm doing here. It's kind of nerve-wracking, kind of like, but that's what I'm doing. Whoops. Gotta turn it on forward so it drills. Duh. Whoops. Alright, cool. So I'll just go up and down inside here and up and down here, and we're good to go. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm going to proceed to glue these in this place. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some moisture on the piece. Basically just water. Because what it does is it helps the glue cure on a moist surface. Alright, not a big deal. Okay, make sure I got the right spot. Alright, I forgot to put my gloves on, oh well. Okay, we'll just do kind of like this kind of thing. And that's what we'll do, go around it. I want to make it pretty generous of a thing. Alright. Now we'll just slide her into place, like so. Alright. Yes. Anyways. Let's put some glue now on this part. Alright. Anyway. This is taking a little while. Alright. Alright. Anyhow, that's that. Slide him up in there. Whoops. What am I missing here? Okay. God, I'm such an idiot. I had the piece in the wrong way. Oh my gosh, what an idiot. Oh. Anyway, let's just reapply some more glue. I'm like, why is that not fitting in flush? I don't have it in the right spot. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Oops, I got a piece in here that's not supposed to be there. Alright, cool. So anyways, what I'm going to do is hold this in place for a little bit, like this, and eventually it'll stick and we'll be good to go. Alright, but, okay, cool. Alright, that was a colossal nightmare. What I ended up having to do was taking some super glue, dripping it into the crack there to at least hold it into place. But while the Gorilla Glue expands and dries out, as you can see, it's starting to come out over here. That's okie dokie, not a big deal. Anyways, now let's move on. I'm just gonna take a look at this thing here. Oh, okay, I see. There's a massive crease there. Yeah, so it's down there pretty good, but we'll just snap it off. Alright, cool. Now that I got that, ooh, that's a small hole. I don't know if I can get. Alright, back to the gunky stuff. Get rid of some of this stuff here. Alright, now we'll do that to that. And we'll do it to the part of the tail. We'll let that sit for a couple minutes and then scrape away from it. Alright, cool. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to drill into this rear end part. It's not like there's no hole really there, but anyways, I need that to make it a little more stable so I can create a piece to put in there. So anyways, whatever. Okay, now moving along, doing the tail. I'm now starting to do the armature part for that. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Let's add some more stuff to here. This will be fine. And we'll just slip that into place. Like so. Alright, this one obviously will be able to stay in place better because it doesn't have to worry about, I don't have to worry about gravity per se. Let me take a thing here and wipe some of this excess off. But it's still going to expand anyways, and we'll get some more later on. But we'll get that when that happens. Alright, cool. Alright, periodically I've got to come in and check out, see how things are going, see how they're drying. etc., etc. Not much expansion on that one. Moving to the tail, as you can see, there's some expansion. That's to be expected, not a big deal. We'll take care of that when it's completely dried, but it's on there pretty good. Same thing with the leg, it's starting to get solid. It's been probably an hour or two or a couple hours or something. Alright, cool. Alright, it's been like about a day or so. So right now, all I'm going to do with this stuff here, it basically, watch, it'll just pop right off. See that? I'll just scrape it right off. Still, after scraping it off, I'm still going to be left with the crease, so we'll go over that and figure out how to erase that. Okay? I'll spin it around. And there's some more over here. And we just kind of peel it, scrape it off. Alright? Cool. Like I said, I'll match this up later. I'm just going to get a base coat on here. And then we'll work it from there. Alright, so I've painted the crease, but you can obviously still see it. What I'm going to do is I ended up mixing some paints to a brown to match this this discoloration, or this stuff all up in here, this darker speckly look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend some of that, and I'm going to start mixing some of this dark here so that it blends into the rest of the statue. Alright, cool. Alright, I was having some issues trying to get rid of that crease during the painting process, so I went ahead and went over it again. I went to the hardware store and got me some of this dry Dex stuff. Goes on pink, dries white. Anyways, this is my go-to stuff. I didn't have any. I thought I'd experiment with that other stuff, and it didn't quite work. It had too much of a crease, so I went ahead and went over it again there. And as well, I did the tail portion. There were some spots there that were not quite smooth enough. But anyway, and then we're going to repaint it. Alright, cool. Alright, now I'm getting close to getting this crease right. It's a little, whoops, not quite right. But what I do here, it's a little bit light, so then I tap a little bit into the dark to darken that out a little bit, to blend that in a little bit better. Then maybe I'll take my hand and I'll just kind of rub it a little bit, but we'll keep dabbing just hair amount, just a hair amount to get that so that it blends in right. Get a little bit of dark right there, and we'll take a little bit of the lighter color, and we'll just kind of. So anyways, best way of trying to get that crease eradicated. Okay, cool. Alright, now that I got it pretty much as close as I think I can probably get it, I'm going to go over it with some gloss. Shake that up a bit, and I'll just pour a dab a little bit in a little cup. And then I'll just take a brush, like so, dip that in there, and we basically just go over it. Over like so. Alright, cool. Alright, another way of manipulating this is I glossed over it with the gloss, and then I'm taking some brown, dipping it in water to dilute it a little bit. As you can see, that's not really that diluted. And then I just kind of like go over it like this to kind of mask that crease there. And then, like I said, sometimes I'll take my finger and try and add. But anyways, the trick here is, since I've already glazed it, I can use that water to kind of water it down to get it to mesh in better. When I just kind of like go blankly over it without the gloss, it just kind of gets mixed in with the light color. the cream color, and it just kind of makes it this off brown that's not quite right. Anyways, so as you can see, I kind of drizzled some down right here. You can still see kind of like the crease here. I might be able to go over this again with some more brown. Take some of that, dip some water in there. Let's see if we can eradicate that a little bit. Okay, like so. I'll add some water and we'll thin that out a little bit. Dab that a little bit, perhaps. But that's that. All right, cool. All right, that's that. Thanks for checking that out. Now I'm going to show you the actual piece finalized on a little turnstile, and then follow that up with a couple of photos, and we'll be good to go, and that'll be the end of the video. Okay, cool. And again, thanks as always for checking that out. That's it. All right, cool. Till next time.